Subscribe. MTL World at Middle World 1 YouTube channel. Swallowed Star 2 Origin Continent. Chapter 250 Emperor Qing's Invitation. 29th of Volume 6. Luo Feng was also observing Di Qing. Through the domain formed by the Star Tower, he could sense the sharp aura emanating from Di Qing. Even his endless blood river might not be able to withstand this terrifying edge. Truly worthy of being the only God King who reached the above God King level in the current era of the Origin Continent. Luo Feng thought to himself. The founders of the two nations and the founder of the East Ji domain were not from this era. His talent is overwhelmingly superior, far surpassing other cultivators. Luo Feng understood. Excluding himself, Di Qing is undoubtedly the most terrifying figure of this era, followed by the Ultimate Realm's 10,000 Realms Sovereign, and then came Di Fu, Di Ming, the Wind City Empress, Fire Ancestor, and others one by one. In Di Qing's eyes, there was only Luo Feng, and he didn't care about the boundary beasts at all. Because the minimum threshold for teleportation out of the Origin World is Ultimate Realm lifeforms. The area outside the Origin World had gathered elites from the Origin World as well as countless elites from other billions of worlds. In such a place, the Ultimate Realm is merely the foundational level, so naturally, a sector beast meant nothing to him. I originally thought that in this era of the Origin Continent, only I and the Lord of 10,000 Realms would emerge. Di Qing's eyes burned with intensity. Who would have thought that as the Origin Continent gradually approached its final stage, the Lord of the Galaxy would emerge? Haha, this is truly a great joy. Both of them come from the Origin Continent, so obviously they are most suitable life and death companions. In the outside world, having a trustworthy companion is extremely rare. If you don't mind, I'll call you Brother Yin. Di Qing said with a smile, looking at Luo Feng. Of course, Luo Feng said. The 13 emperors of the Flame Wind Ancient Kingdom each has their own distinct styles. Emperor Qing is the most dazzling among them, with extraordinary talent, far surpassing the rest. He looked down upon the Xuanhuan bloodline and disdainful of the evil ways such as devouring living beings. As long as one comprehends laws of heaven and earth, or great doubt they will naturally be able to reach the ultimate state. Even while cultivating on the Origin Continent, he broke through to the ultimate realm and reached above the God King level. To get to this point, he indeed had the benefit of resources. However, the other emperors and monarchs of the two major royal families, who also had vast resources at their disposal, but even one among them couldn't reach the ultimate realm. This shows just how terrifying Di Qing's talent is. What happened to Di Yuan is his own fault. Di Qing didn't care at all. His greedy nature caused a lot of trouble by devouring billions of living beings many times. Such a waste that can only cause trouble. I would have killed him long ago based on my temper. But the clan rules of the Yangfeng Ancient Kingdom's royal family were set by the ancestor, so I can't change them. Luo Feng was somewhat astonished to hear this. Di Qing hadn't come to cause trouble, but instead he also thought Di Yuan deserved to die. The ancestor is tolerant, believing that there are countless Daos and there is no need for excessive constraints. Di Qing shook his head and smiled, forget it. I'm here today to invite you, Brother Yin, to leave the Origin Continent. When the time comes, we can join forces and venture out together. Invitation to team up with me. Luo Feng was a bit surprised. When you venturing outside, there are dangers everywhere. Di Qing looked at Luo Feng. The alien races are untrustworthy, they might betray us at any moment. You and I are both from the Origin Continent, even when we reach the next era of the Origin Continent. We will still have clones left in the Origin Continent, and we will be living together for countless years and getting along with each other, so naturally we are the most trustworthy. Like the Yangfeng ancestor and the Thunder ancestor, they have accompanied each other through countless years of life and death struggle. They have come this far because of their mutual support. Di Qing looked at Luo Feng. I really need a companion who is trustworthy and strong enough. I heard that teleporting away from the Origin Continent will lead to different places. Luo Feng said, it might not be possible to meet up with you, Di Qing, right? I have Xuanhuan space coordinates, which can lock onto the destination. I can send a clone to teleport with you, and then we can teleport to the world I'm in. Di Qing replied. When I first teleported, it was to this world. I've been rooted here for a long time, so I have some foundation. If you and I join forces, the start will be much smoother. Luo Feng was quite tempted upon hearing this. However, Luo Feng is not even an ultimate life form yet. So he don't have the right to leave the Origin Continent. The Origin Continent is too small for both of us, Di Qing passionately persuaded. Beyond the Origin world, there are powerful beings from many other Origin worlds, as well as powerful beings from billions of worlds. That's where we should go. I am currently practicing a secret technique. Luo Feng said after thinking for a moment. Wait until this secret technique is completed, I will go outside the Origin Continent. Practicing a secret technique? Di Qing asked. How long will it take? At their level, if they focus on mastering a powerful secret technique, it can take millions or even tens of millions of epochs. About 1,000 centuries. Luo Feng replied. Luo Feng obtained 3 types of ultimate realm Xuanhuan bloodline biological materials, and naturally, he wanted to elevate the world's life forms to a higher level. Those ultimate realm Xuanhuan bloodline beings, despite their low intelligence, possessed such strength. If Luo Feng can comprehend them, he could potentially rival a god king with just his physical body. Coupled with the deeper accumulation of the life and death Tao, Luo Feng felt that at that time, he could try to venture outside the origin world and experience more. The key point is that through the teleportation channel, one must be ultimate life form. This is the threshold set by Yuan. Only about 1,000 epochs. Di Qing laughed upon hearing this. No rush, no rush. Brother Yin, focus on your cultivation and perfect the secret technique. We'll set off together then. Luo Feng nodded. Based on the information he had about Di Qing and their current interactions, Di Qing was suitable to be a companion. Most importantly, both of them come from the origin continent. In the future, they would be spending a long time together on the origin continent. Since both of them are from origin continent, the possibility of betrayal is extremely low. If Brother Yin doesn't mind, how about we spar a bit? Di Qing looked at Luo Feng. Our duel could also show the various forces of the origin continent so that they would never dare to oppose you, Brother Yin. Spar. Sure. Luo Feng was quite looking forward to it. Alright, then let's go outside the mainland, into the cosmic sea. Di Qing said. That way, we won't involve any innocents. Luo Feng nodded. Whoosh. Whoosh. They came out one after another, crossing vast distances, and arrived at the Sea of the Universe, or cosmic sea beyond the land of the origin continent. This vast cosmic sea is close to the origin continent, but there is no life left. Please. Di Qing said with a smile. He had ventured outside, experienced countless battles, and encountered many of the world's strongest. Under the power restrictions of the origin continent, Di Qing naturally felt no pressure at all. Now he is only curious about the strength of this future companion, he only hopes that his companion would be as strong as possible. Luo Feng stood there. Be careful. Luo Feng's fighting spirit was high, this was a rare opponent. With a single thought, he instantly transformed into an endless river of blood, the river rolling and spreading across an immeasurable expanse. The area covered by the river of blood formed its own world. The length and width of the river had no end. If you aren't strong enough, you will never be able to fly within this blood river range. Break. Di Qing stood there unmoving, yet terrifying sword lights radiated from him, cutting in all directions. These sword lights were refined to the extreme, capable of severing all obstacles, even the rules of operation. Even though Luo Feng's endless blood river is thick and heavy, with each stream resembling a world, it could still be severed by these sword lights. 19 beams of sword light cut through everything, even severing the barriers of the blood river world, reaching the surrounding cosmic sea. Booming. The cosmic sea was slashed, creating void ravines, and there were even long cracks in the membrane wall of the origin world. These 19 terrifying sword lights, with their overwhelming might, were completely unrestrained and wantonly ostentatious, instantly alarming every god king on the origin continent. This power. Every god king on the origin continent sensed a terrifying force capable of easily annihilating them, which erupted in a certain part of the cosmic sea at the end of the continent. Immediately, each of them came up with a way to spy. The powerful god king can use secret techniques to observe from afar. The weak god king needs to rely on the images observed by the Flame Wind Guild and the Thunder Chamber of Commerce. The Lord of the Galaxy and Emperor Qing have clashed. Did Di Qing stand up for the Yanfeng ancient kingdom? Is he seeking revenge for Di Yuan? All factions are agitated. Di Qing has made his move. Di Yan, Di Kong, Di Wu, and the other emperors were all very excited, they have full confidence in Di Qing. Di Qing said he couldn't do anything to defeat the Lord of the Galaxy, so why did he still take action? Emperor Fu watched this scene from a distance. Luo Feng. Among the many gods being watched, there are also mountain visitors. The mountain guest already knew the identity of the black-robed, golden-masked expert. The strength of Luo Feng can overpower the combined forces of the 8 emperors. I don't know whether he can face Di Qing. Although Mountain Guest was a little nervous, he still had confidence in his disciple. His disciple, with extraordinary talent, is even above Di Qing and the Lord of the 10,000 Realms. Arriving to the origin continent, it has only taken a few hundred epochs to grow to this point. How terrifying is this talent potential? In the cosmic sea near the land, Luo Feng could naturally sense the distant probing of many god kings, and he also understood Di Qing's actions. It's just that we need to make a bigger fuss to truly let all parties understand the strength of the Galaxy Sovereign. Brother Di Qing's sword formation is indeed formidable, capable of easily tearing apart my blood river. Luo Feng remarked. The water flow is least afraid of tearing. Di Qing laughed and said, I have struck 19 swords, and not a single bit of the power of your endless blood river has been depleted. But from now on, I will be serious. This sword formation of mine is called the 3000 killing formation. It is formed by drawing on the mysteries of an ancient witch formation and merging them together. Although it is restricted by the supreme rules, the profound mysteries can still be fully displayed. Di Qing smiled and said, please accept the move. As soon as the words were spoken, this massive sword formation suddenly erupted with sword light, countless beams of sword light converging and operating, transforming the entire formation into black and white, aiming to annihilate the entire blood river. However, the endless blood river is incredibly thick. Despite the black and white sword lights trying to strangle it, they could only barely strangle a portion of the blood river. Yet, strands of blood-red energy eroded the sword lights, causing them to collapse one after another. A blood river of life. Di Qing instantly judged. Each strand of this blood river's vitality is extremely terrifying. Once contaminated, it can even erode and destroy my sword light. Blank. End of chapter. Subscribe. MTL World at MTL World 1 YouTube channel.